podcast.
Well, Fred, give us a minute. We still gotta Jesus. Yeah, Fred. It's not gonna be instantaneous, but we are now live. Welcome to the Zheroes podcast. We are now episode 24, and it's gonna be me here, and we have Johnny Boy. John, will you please say something for the crowd? And then we have the one and the only Frederico Pacheco.
Hey, how you guys doing? Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast tonight.
Yep, and we will be here to try to entertain you guys, and hopefully we do our job fairly well.
Oh, most definitely.
So how have y'all guys...
How'd you guys weekend?
Oh, you slut, you copied me.
At the same time.
I know, but my weekend has been I've been helping out Zach and his girlfriend moving into their new apartment pretty much this entire week. And I have entered a art contest. I'm hoping that I do decent. It's looking good so far, but we'll see how everything goes.
I'm confident you'll win.
I don't think I'm confident.
I mean, look at all the contests you won back in high school.
I didn't... I Fred, I'm gonna slap you. Thank you, John. God damn it, John. But yeah, it's I was on DeviantArt and they have a contest. It's a mobile game called Onmyoji. On My OG. It's ONMYOJI. And basically it's they're like, okay, well, we have some characters from the mobile game, and you're basically just drawing those characters in whatever scenarios you see fit. You could do whatever style, and there can only be up to 25. There's 22 semifinalists, and then you have the top 3, of course. So the top 22 semifinalists will get 2,000 DeviantArt points. They also get a 3-month core membership, meaning there won't be any ads playing for you or anything like that. Then you get a Picture Keeper Pro 32 gigabyte, which basically is just a little memory, like a USB memory stick that backs up your computer, and that's pretty much it. Third place gets $1,000 US, and then they get a 6-month core membership with a Yoto Jaime figure, a little figurine from the game. They also get some in-game rewards, and then they get a Picture Keeper Connect, which I didn't look to see what that one was, and then they get the Picture Keeper Pro. Second place gets $2,000 US, and pretty much everything else, except the Picture Keeper Pro is at 64 gigabytes, and then first place gets 4,000 US and a 1-year core membership and all that kind of good stuff. But it's gonna kick my ass, I think.
That's good. You're trying, you know.
Yeah. The judging will be based off of the choice of setting and action used in the work, the use of the character or characters in the work, the originality and artistic skill, and the success in portraying the contest theme, which I didn't even check to see what the theme was. God damn. And I've already been this far in it. I couldn't even... most likely. There's some... You could download some assets. I never... Like, what assets? What ass? But yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm actually drawing it as we speak. I've been working on it for a couple of days. It's like the most amount of work I've put into one drawing ever.
Well, that's good.
But other than that, John, Fred, how have you been? I know, John, you've been in Austin, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I've been in Austin past 3 days. I just got home like 2-3 hours ago.
Not bad.
I'm pretty tired.
I would expect it. I mean,
Yeah.
Austin's not that much of a drive.
On Friday, I took the expressway home because I didn't want to be on the bus for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
I had to pick him up at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, Fred was a true friend and helped me get to the Greyhound.
And I was sick.
Yeah, and he got me sick too.
True friend. True friend. He got me sick too. What a dick.
I wasn't sick this time, but
This time.
no.
Oh, you should have just played it off like Fred got you sick.
Yeah, it's like it sucked because it's like I got the con flu at the place where San Japan used to be.
But yeah, I went there for DreamHack Austin. It's a gaming convention. They saw like there was like PUBG tournaments, CS:GO tournament, there was Smash tournaments. You know, just a whole bunch of big stuff. And Twitch was there, and a whole bunch of other like big gaming companies. I didn't see like the big gaming companies, but there was some like World of Tanks was there. And
Oh wow.
some other.
I know about World of Tanks. They're pretty big.
Yeah, so
Pretty
I
out
was
there.
there with the IDGA, the international. It's like a gamers association that
Yeah.
spans throughout the country. So I
pretty
was there
badass.
volunteering for them, and I got to meet some people, which is like the whole reason I went, because I didn't really have too much money to like spend and buy things and do cool stuff and eat a lot of food. But I met a lot of people.
That's real
They were my
badass.
biggest stars. Yeah.
Be like,
I'm like, yeah,
I
fun.
have connections in Austin now, which is great.
that's always good to have connections in any place.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah. John, what else?
Yeah, I met a lot of other indie developers, and they're all working on their projects.
That's real
So,
cool,
you
dude.
know,
Proud of you,
I want
John.
to start working on my projects too, and start working on a whole bunch of other things.
Look
So,
at
are these indie developers like, what was the coolest game you saw or
There
played?
was I don't know, there was like some cool ones. There was like an isometric kind of Dark Souls, but it was like with a fox, and he had like a stick. So he was just like, it was all really cutesy and stuff, but like you could tell it was Dark Souls.
That's funny. Was it as just as aggravating as Dark Souls, or no?
Yeah, it was pretty aggravating because the enemies were tough, and you had to like roll a lot.
Of course, that's like any Dark Souls game. Half of the mechanics is just you fucking rolling around.
Yeah, it was great. There was a whole bunch of other games, a whole bunch of VR games, and a whole bunch of like other little like people that sold hardware and computers and stuff. They were all just there to promote themselves and sell things, and it was just pretty good
Pretty-
to like meet other people that were like-minded.
It's pretty badass, though.
Now, here's what I'm really wondering. Did you see any race car games?
Of course, Fred. Of course. That's all Fred cares about.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name. They didn't have very many race car games. They had one race car game, and it was in the old arcade section. There weren't any new race car games. It was like
Oh.
We're so underrepresented. But then again, we're like kind of the lowest demographic for people who buy games, so.
It's because there's not much you could do with the race car game. That's why.
the only car I saw there was a lift car, and it was like one of those Volkswagen buggy van things.
Oh, the VW bus.
Yeah, it was that, and it had like it was pink and white, and it had like a lift logo on the side of it.
Was it like an old one or a new one?
It looks pretty old.
I got you, because like they're gonna re-release a new one pretty soon, about next year.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Dude, I would have been so jealous if you saw one of those.
I wouldn't have been. I would have been like, oh, you saw something, I guess.
No, because
It
it's
looked
like
cool. They let you go inside and stuff, so I could just like chill in there.
I'm gonna get Fred
Dude,
real jealous
like-
now.
yeah, because it's like, dude, if only you could have like went there like after hours and like tried hot wiring the thing, because it's like it comes from a generation where it was easy to hot wire.
Because I don't think John knows how to hotwire, and unless he does.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did with the stuff that John knows.
I don't know, John. Do you know how to hotwire?
I know a little bit of electronics, and I've seen a lot of it done, but I don't think I've ever done it. So I wouldn't.
Because if we ever need to do a heist for some reason, I guess we could always rely on you.
Yeah, I'm always willing to try new things.
Yeah.
John.
And like, if we did a heist, what would we steal?
Condoms. Condoms.
Condoms. Oh, I see the reference you're making there.
Yes, Fred. If anyone doesn't know, I was almost arrested at one point in my life for stealing condoms at an HEB.
I mean, you didn't have to tell the people, but okay.
I mean, I can make fun of myself. I don't care.
I gotcha.
I'm a big boy. I don't mind making jokes and cracks about my own self.
Just running without a plan.
Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend at the time was just like, "Hey, you wanna get down and do dirty stuff?" And I was just like, "Yes, but I'm a responsible young man. If we're going to do this, we're going to use protection." And then I was just like, "But I have no money, but I also want sex." I compromised and said, "Screw it, I'll just steal."
We have that, guys. Hold on.
God damn it, Fred.
Yeah, at least you were like kind of responsible.
Kind of, oh, somewhat. It was there in heart, I think.
The sentiment was there.
Yeah, of course. Fred always leaves us, and it makes me want to punch him in the face sometimes.
You can do that, definitely. Yeah. A lot of other stuff. Like I've been playing D&D lately, and
Yeah, I know. I've been wanting to play too.
Speaking of D&D.
Jesus. Yes.
Sorry. Speaking of D&D, did you know that just a couple hours ago, the Big Show was live playing D&D?
No, I did not know.
Yeah, like, that was actually trending in my feed.
The Big Show?
a lot of people play.
Yeah. Yeah, there was like 4 people in my feed who posted about the Big Show playing D&D.
That's
He probably,
cool.
like, was like a dwarf or something.
That would have been very, very, very hilarious.
But my guy is like a tiefling. And if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a little demon boy.
Tiefling?
Yeah, tiefling. So it's like a race of like, yeah, demon people basically. And they're very hated by people, humans. So I got that going for me. I've turned to a life of
Crime.
roguery, burglary, and theft. So
John, you bastard.
John,
I played at a convention, and yeah, basically that was my Saturday. And my adventures consisted of blowing up a pirate ship and hitting on a tsundere crew member of the ship that I was sailing on.
I'm very proud of this.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you for a guy that likes tsundere though. I was expecting more of like a yandere.
I think tsundere is more on my speed.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Fred, what are you typing?
I love a good Natsuki.
What?
Is that you typing?
I'm not typing.
I heard clicking noises, and I know that wasn't me.
Oh, I gotcha.
Right here.
Well,
Okay. That was too good.
anyway, John.
Yeah.
Should I tell Aaron about my first time playing D&D?
That is you, Fred. God damn it, I'm gonna slap you.
Sorry.
I don't know. When was your first time? I don't think I.
When we were at Otaku Fair.
Oh yeah. Well, you weren't like half paying attention, but you didn't even want to play.
Well, because it's like, I was trying, but like with my hearing, it's like I could barely hear what anybody was saying.
I don't even, like, can you tell me one thing that happened? Because honestly, I think you like wiped it from your memory.
No, because it's like, when we were playing, I remember Squid Guy, he got casted as like a musician playing a ukulele, and the rest of us, we ended up being in a tournament or whatever, and we had to fight some giant monster or something.
Yeah, and then you left.
Yeah, and then when I came back, he told me, oh, you actually won. Like, you defeated the monster.
Yeah, because like you got knocked up against the wall, and you didn't die, but you weren't moving.
I gotcha. So, what happened, Aaron, was I didn't know what to name my character, so since it was your birthday, I just named my character Aaron. And when they asked me about my character, I'm like, oh, I'm a douchebag, I drive a Mustang, oh, and I'm an asshole.
Lovely, Fred. Lovely.
I named mine after what Rico has his like username on like Twitter, like name yourself
I
Rico.
like how both you and Fred decided to name your characters and base them off of the assholes in your life.
Yeah. We love you.
I don't know if I should feel honored or not.
Well, I mean, the character named after you did defeat a monster, so.
I'm gonna defeat
Yeah.
you in a minute.
Yeah, we should all try and play if we're all up for it.
Yeah, dude, totally. I'll
Yeah.
play. I'll play some D&D. I'm a nerd like that.
Live stream it. Actually, we live streamed our last session. If you guys want to check that out on Twitch, but it was
Of course.
crazy. I mean, you can get an idea of like how it's going.
Yeah, it works with me, dude. Totally.
Oh, yeah.
I'll share it in the comments of the video in the stream, and I'll tweet it out so everyone can just check it out.
Works with me.
So, my weekend, they're out downtown doing my endurance training, stamina training, whatever you call it. And because I can't, exactly tell people, hey, I'm performing at San Japan, well, I can't really say it here, but we only have, 2 listeners, so, I guess it's fine. But I was just in the convention inside the Marriott River Center, all like, hey, guys, so, training, update, I'm training for that gig that's coming in September. I can't tell you what it is. I can't even give you a hint, but, by the way, in case you wonder where I'm at, I'm inside the Marriott River Center where San Japan used to be. And, what's it called? After that, I started having to blow my nose and I started coughing. And
Sounds normal.
yeah, it does. And then the next morning, I was sick. And so Saturday, I took Sabrina to get a margonada, and after that, I had to take Nick to pick up his kid from his baby mama in Lavernia, Texas. And it was good spending time with Nick. I actually learned a lot from him, and we were going over plans for the Countdown to the Comic-Con show and what you called it. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Just cough all up in that mic. Thank you very much, Fred.
I'll share it in the Discord first, and then I'll tweet out things in a little bit.
Yeah, but so then after that, it was I just worked from 3 till midnight, and then today I worked early in the morning and then worked the afternoon, and oh yeah, and I also got caught up on Food Wars. You guys check that out yet?
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Did you get up in the anime or the manga?
The anime.
Okay, because I'm a little bit caught up with the manga, but I think I'm 20 chapters behind.
What happened last time you read?
Well, I can't tell you. That's spoilers.
Yeah, Fred.
Yeah,
Jeez. I haven't. I watch it and I haven't seen it in a long time. It would be kind of a dick move if you spoiled it for me again.
Oh, sorry.
You slut.
Well, there's a I'm kidding.
You know what happened? Somebody made something!
Someone cooked something delicious and they had an orgasm. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, Yukihara cooked something. So yeah. But, you guys don't want to talk about the episode now?
If y'all want, I mean, that's what we're normally here for, right?
Okay. I just got to up and say, I'm mad that Bakugo didn't blow up the hand.
That's the only thing you're gonna say about that.
No, that's just the first anime I said that. When, in the last episode, when, he, made the explosions and, the hand just fell on the ground and the way that the guy was looking at it, I can't remember his name. I can't remember anyone's name in the show. But he was just, freaking out that it was on the ground. And I was thinking, next episode, I hope to God that Bakugo just blows that thing up. Just to see the reaction. And I'm sad, and it's I wanted Bakugo to blow it up. Especially after he said father when it hit the ground.
Well, I don't know. Even though Bakugo looks like he's really unrestrained and is driven by emotion, he does really calculate his moves.
Yes, if anything, that's what we kind of got from that.
Yeah, that he knows that he's not gonna do anything stupid.
I was actually surprised that he was like calculating stuff. Like I wouldn't expecting that on. But I expect him just like.
You know, they described him as like the #1 student.
Yeah, I mean,
of the thing, like he is like, if like he's not the best student, then like really who is, you know?
I mean, they've gone over like how smart he is and everything. He's not stupid. They never said he was stupid. He's just angry. But they've gone over how an amazing student that he is in general. So you can't think that like, oh yeah, Bakugo is stupid and doesn't think things through.
Oh, because like.
I mean, he can be a little brash and go a little head first every once in a while, but when he's cornered, like we saw in the episode, he didn't just go all out. He attacked, saying, you know, I do as I please, just proving that they're not going to change his mind on not being a hero, but that was pretty much about it. But after that, he was back to, okay, well, this is what's going on, this is what I might have to do, and all that kind of crap.
Yeah, I get you.
What I really liked, All Might's like, he was like truly distraught when he thought he saved Bakugo, and then
yeah. Damn, yeah. I love it when All Might gets angry and you see like the little eye pupils that he has. I don't know why. I think that's just like one of the coolest things. I'm like, oh, All Might's angry. And there was that green guy, the little reptilian-looking dude, who was just like, All Might, no. No, it was just like, All Might, yes.
And then All for One shows up.
Yeah, we finally get to see some All for One action going on.
And like he wrecks the place, and like everyone is still hiding the students.
Yeah, you have
freaking the fuck out without like saying a word. Like they know they're dead if they make a sound. They can like already see the flashes of what's gonna happen in their head.
Yeah, Jesus. And he stole Ragdoll's ability, it seems, because that's what he says. He was just like, I'm sorry, her ability was just too useful. So it looks like he was able to steal Ragdoll's quirk.
Oh, but I meant that Ragdoll's not the traitor. God, now I'm like wondering.
Yeah, we already went over this, Fred. You're dumb for thinking Ragdoll was the traitor.
I was hoping to prove you guys wrong, dang it, but okay, yeah.
That's never gonna happen. I'll never let you prove me wrong, Fred.
You're gonna win the DeviantArt contest.
I can prove you wrong on that too.
Watch me prove you wrong.
Watch me prove you wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think I'm good, but I'm still very inexperienced, Fred. I mean, you don't be sucking my dick just yet.
I gotcha. Well, I mean, compared to people that I've seen, you know, at least what little independent artists I've seen, yeah, you pretty much make them look like Yamcha.
Thanks, Fred. It truly means a lot.
You're welcome.
I'm joking.
And oh,
Ugh.
hey, dude.
What?
I don't know, but anyway, it's like, what do you guys think is gonna happen next?
What I think is gonna happen next is One for All's there, and he's gonna bust some shit up. That's what I think is gonna happen next. I think One for All's he's gonna show what's what.
All these millions are coming out of nowhere.
That too.
So I wonder like how many millions
Are there?
Just, I don't know. We're probably gonna see some Endeavor action, but like.
Oh yeah.
All Might and Endeavor aren't near the students right now, so I guess they're next to All for One.
No. All Might and Endeavor are not near the students. They're not next to All for One.
Right.
It's the people next to All for One is Mount Lady, Best Genus,
The Wood Guy.
No, the Wood Guys with All Might, with Bakugo.
The Wood Guy with All Might, I'm sorry.
The buff dude from the Pussycats.
The buff dude from the Pussycats and the Orca dude. From what I can remember, and I saw the episode yesterday. I didn't rewatch it, which I feel like I should have done. But yeah, it's them, and we'll see, man. We'll see. I really hope that they're able to do something. I'm very I hate watching anime on a weekly basis to where I have to wait for the new episode to come out. Because then I'm stuck, and I'm like, I just want to fucking watch the new episode already. This is some bullshit.
Yeah, hey, Rico, how you doing?
Who, what?
Rico's here.
Is he?
No, he's not.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
he is.
Rico's not here. He said he was taking a hiatus.
No, he's online. What?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Rico's not here. I don't see anyone in the chat right now. I don't see R Suave 210. Wait.
Yeah.
I've just I just realized R Suave 210 makes you sound like the most ghetto Mexican in the world, Rico.
It's actually R Suave, so...
No, there's no ch over the E, so it's just R Suave.
What? Did it say my name was Fred?
Isn't it R Suave?
Where the fuck is the A?
No, R Suave. It's really, it requires an accent mark, but since it's an English...
It's our fucking idiot.
Oh.
Rico's officially back.
Suave like the shampoo. Suave like Rico Suave. I'm suave, bitch. Ain't no suave.
Hey, suave, suavemente. Sorry, I had to.
Fuck you.
So how was your
Okay,
weekend,
okay.
Rico?
Oh, great. I went to
I
anger
work.
management. I did everything well.
Oh, is it now? I could. You foiled me. I wouldn't be able to tell.
I think I've come a long way. That's why I went on find
Oh,
discovery.
I had a hypothesis on why you went on a break from the podcast, and it was because it was right after Hentai Haven took down the Shoto and Loli tags. I think that's what it was so disheartening to you that you needed a break just to like recollect yourself. That's what my guess was.
Yeah, but you know what? It's fine because I still found the hentai that I was waiting for called Doki Doki Oya-san. And yeah, it's about a landlord lady that's a loli, but she's a landlord lady, so she's like 35.
Oh,
And
Okay, but that episode
Yeah.
we're talking about.
that episode. Oh yeah, that episode.
Yeah.
It was good. It was a good episode. I mean, I wish there was more. I felt like so much, but yet so little happened during the episode.
Yeah. He wrecked everyone's shit, pretty much.
Pretty much. Fucking All For One is here. I think this is the first time we actually get to kind of see him.
Yeah, I think it is. Like, well, at least see something besides just like the other side of the screen. Because like when we have seen him, we just saw the screen and like maybe a shadow, but like we never actually saw like that much of his face.
yeah, and you know, I'm glad that My Hero finally has their own Madara.
Now we just need a new Kaguya.
Yeah, because all I see when I see All For One is I'm like, wow, this is literally just the scene of Madara when all the ninjas went to go fight him, and he was just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, I mean, I guess I'll kill you if you want to die, you know.
Yeah.
Except unlike regular filler ninjas, he's killing like top heroes. Well, you know, fighting or defeating, you know.
Yeah.
So like,
Now
great, you know. So right away, they pretty much Thanos this guy, you know. If you think about it, you know, they just been hinting about him, but so far we've just been seeing him sit in a chair.
Pretty much.
Finally, after 2.5 seasons, we finally see him get up, and he's like, all right.
Like
I'll kill everyone.
I'll take care of this myself.
But pretty much, I mean, and it's great because, you know, I really feel like they really built up this guy good enough to where when he was taking down people like nothing, you don't have to claim bullshit, you know? Because there'll be like some villains that just kind of show up at like out of nowhere, like Kaguya, that just start killing everyone. And you're like, oh, you know. But at least with this guy, like even All Might was saying like, yo, I'm not even strong enough to like take him down. That's why I'm, you know, training you to do it.
Since day one, you saw those scars.
Yeah. You saw how badly he was.
So,
Yeah, and like now all we need is like 100 episodes of filler.
No, Fred. No, shut up. We don't need that. Be quiet. That's I doubt My Hero would do that. My Hero would never just put on a crap ton of filler for us.
We just get one filler episode a season, and that's always good.
Stick to the script.
Some bullshit. You think that you're gonna just throw in some damn filler on me?
Oh no, because like Rigo's Life, they gave us a Madara, now they're giving us a Kaguya, like, just give us 100 episodes of straight filler, and like, do the whole Naruto playbook.
I'm sorry, who said that they brought a Kaguya? I didn't say that.
Yeah, you brought up Kaguya.
Wait, hold on. I hear a Game Boy going off.
Yeah, like I can get a Game Boy, but I don't have one.
No, I heard the starting screen of, I think, an old school Game Boy. Rico, is that you?
My hands, but it's not on. I need the batteries.
I don't know. I heard it go bro, ding, and I was just like, wait a minute.
This is so dumb. I'm looking at my battery, the back of it, and there's some tinfoil with AA batteries, AAA batteries, and they're trying to fit it in a AA slot.
I mean, if it works, it works, I guess.
That's fantastic. But you know, this My Hero, this episode, you know, it's just bottom line is, you know, it was built up and it paid off. It wasn't like Dragon Ball Super trying to build up Jiren and there was no payoff to it. It was just, doing strong, and then you see Jiren and it's like, I don't talk and I'm not gonna move for the whole entire show.
Yeah, we got a lot going on from. Like I said, a lot happened, but a lot didn't happen at the same time. It was they get in. You have Team Midoriya, I'm gonna call it. They come in and they see all the Nomus in the warehouse, and then you have Bakugo by himself with the League of Villains, and everything happens so quick. They go in, we show the All Might busting in through the door with all the other heroes. Everyone gets capacitated real quick. Mount Lady comes in and breaks open the warehouse, and then they're all talking, and then shit goes down with All for One ruining everything. It was just like a very fast pace, but yet, like, I don't know.
Yeah, like everything happened really quick. Like they couldn't believe how fast this is happening. Like the interview just finished, like literally not even like 10 seconds. Like after the interview that they were watching on TV.
Yeah.
And then, like, All Might just comes through the wall, and then Kamui takes them out in like 0.2 seconds, and then Shigaraki calls for the big boss's support, and it doesn't happen. And it's like, what the fuck's happening? So then it eventually comes, and this is like probably all in the span of like 10 seconds that is happening, and then Bakugo is just gone.
Yeah, Bakugo starts spitting out this weird black smoke looking shit, and then just disappears. It obviously wasn't the Warp Gate guy. It most likely was All for one of his quirks that he probably stole.
Yeah, and it's like
What's up?
What?
Oh, we couldn't hear you. It sounded like you cut out.
Think you're having an orgasm, Fred?
There?
You're alright, Fred?
Anybody still there?
Fred!
Yeah.
Stop being stupid.
No.
God damn it.
I'm not being stupid.
I beg to differ. Rico muted himself.
Yeah.
Pretty much done.
But no.
You know what?
Fred, fucking speak, you jackass!
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say.
Okay. That's
It's
great.
all quiet.
Fred,
Yo.
god damn, you suck. You were saying something and then you kept cutting off and... Well, yes, John.
Well, what do you think What do you think is happening with Bakugo? Do you think he's somewhere with All for One?
Well, I don't think he's with All for One. I doubt he would just move Bakugo with where all the other heroes are. I'm pretty sure he most likely, if I were All for One, I would have warped Bakugo into a more secluded location with other minions there.
Other gnomes?
Yeah, but I found it weird. The head leader with the hands said, "Father, give me your strength." I think he says that. I can't remember. So I don't know if he's trying to represent as One for All being his father. I can't remember.
He is. He did say, "Father, give me your strength."
Yeah, but it looks like he just found him.
Yeah. So he may unless he just for some reason calls him father. I think he could be like an adopted kind of thing going on, because we see All for One finding him in the middle of the street all alone and whatnot.
He's got like his spiffy suit on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, alright, now I remember what I was gonna say.
Oh shit.
He went mute again. He tried to say fools, but he cut off like halfway through. So
Yeah.
it's like, fools.
Wait,
So,
what?
Rico.
Oh. Yeah. But like for me, that whole scene with All Might coming in, like one of the better moments for me was as soon as we heard Pizza La Camino Store, twice his facial expression was like the biggest what the fuck ever.
What?
Yeah, twice it.
No, I have no idea what you said. Say it again.
Okay. Right before All Might bust in. And then you hear someone, pizza delivery, or whatever. And then, like, everyone's facial expression. And then, like, freaking All Might comes in next. Like that, I was not expecting that. I was like, that actually made me, like, scream at my scream, like, what the fuck?
That made you...
You have to understand that Fred is a little child that gets excited over the littlest things.
Like,
Yeah, I
didn't
kinda
they
am.
Didn't they explain the build-up? Like, wasn't that scene beforehand where they said, like, yeah, we got the soldiers and All Might, like, everyone's outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it's like,
It was already foretold that was going to happen.
yeah, I know, but like when I saw with the whole pizza delivery thing, for a moment I actually forgot about that.
Because of pizza?
Yeah, Fred heard pizza and he was just like, ooh, pizza, and then All Might busts through the door like, and Fred's like, oh wait, that's not pizza.
Yes.
Fred is the equivalent of a dog.
Squirrel. Squirrel.
I'm just glad to see nothing so far, and that Fred literally forgets things that happen literally minutes before they happen.
Yep, that's still a thing going on.
Well, yeah, it's like, yeah.
It's like I want to imagine that when Batman takes off his cowl, whoa, he's Bruce Wayne!
Well, no, I've already seen that so many times that, like, I already know it's Bruce Wayne.
Fred, it's an exaggeration.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Makes me want to just... But yes, it was a good episode. A lot happened, a lot didn't happen. But what will happen next time on Dragon Ball Z? I know. We already went over this last time. I'm only saying it to preserve the legacy.
Me too, just to make sure everybody knows.
You're a dick, John. You're a dick. You're a dick.
So, anyone read the new One Piece chapter?
I did not read the new One Piece chapter because I don't read. Insert Wayne's World joke right here. I never.
Sucked.
It sucked.
It sucked.
I'm sorry to hear.
Yeah, more questions than answers, and nothing happened besides people praising Luffy.
Yep.
That's that seems to be a recurrence.
It's one of those things where it's a whole lot of nothing going on, and then at the end it's like a reveal, but the reveal doesn't reveal anything. Just more like, what the fuck does that mean? And that was it. And I'm like, why are people hyping this up? Like it's just like, woo, a question, yeah. It's like hyping up a pop quiz. Like, whoa, I don't know what this is, but it's out of nowhere and I like it. You know, it's like I mean, it was nice. There was a lot of character interactions between characters I'd never met before. That was neat. And it's one of those things that Oda always does with One Piece is like, even after Luffy in the game leaves somewhere, you still get the sense that time is passing because when you bump into characters again, like not even when you bump into them, but like Oda will make those like mini short stories in the cover pages sometimes, you know. So it'd be like, oh, look what happened to this character after they left, and every beginning of every chapter, you'll just see like one panel.
Yeah.
So it's like pretty much like when you see Kobe come back and he's like older and like, stronger. It If you actually were reading the manga, it's not a surprise because in the manga, for a few chapters every now and then, there'll be a cover page where it'd be like, oh, here's Kobe trained, stuff like that. And so when you see him, it's like, wow, you really get the sense that it wasn't like, oh, Luffy left and like Kobe's still Kobe. It's like, no, like he's still a character that grew. And that's what happened in this chapter because you see characters that come back and it's like, oh yeah, we did all this and stuff Luffy when Luffy helped us and now we're, thriving. And it's nice and it's great because it makes it feel like a world and not just, oh, we're just, doing the same thing except now we're not in danger because Luffy saved us. It's like, no, like they improved.
It's like if Goku, like, if like they cared to check on any of the other people that they met in Dragon Ball, if they don't. Like Impa, or like he's at the bottom of Corn's Tower. Like you could go and say hi like anytime, but you don't.
Exactly.
What a dick.
Like for example, like because Dragon Ball is a really good example for that stuff in general. Because there'll just be a lot of characters where it's like, hey, we'll part ways, and then that's it. For example, like 17 was brought back with the Dragon Balls, and the most we saw for him as far as the manga for Z goes was just one little panel of him putting his hand up to give Goku energy for a spirit bomb. But it was never like, hey, what's 17 up to? Until Super came around. And hey, whatever happened to Launch? Who? Launch? Who? Yeah. But that's why I like One Piece, because, it's like everything feels like a big old world. And I'm still waiting for us to see Enaru again. I think that'd be fun.
Yes!
Because there's been some of those that I was talking about, like where the chapter cover, there's been like, even he had his own little side story where he's just kind of like dicking around. He's not being bad, but he's not being good. And, I just like to see him. I just like how One Piece, because, like, the villains, yes, they're villains, but, like, everyone's a pirate, so it doesn't, For example, Crocodile's just chilling. He ain't bothering nobody. And the few times we see Crocodile, it's just, he's always just, chilling. And I think that's cool. Because you don't really get that with a lot of anime, where it's most of the time it's like the villain's defeated, and you just assume that they're either dead or in jail forever. And even the villains that are in jail in One Piece, they still come back and check up on them, and it's great. What about you, John?
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said this.
Yeah, I said that too.
I'm back.
But yeah, I like it because they do, like you said, they do keep up with their characters, even though they're introducing like 100 for like every chapter now. But Yeah, it does feel like a world like where, yeah, you might not see this character for a long time, but you know, if he gets the chance, he'll go back and say like, oh yeah, this is why this is relevant. Like, I can say that I won't say for what reason that they do go and check back up on the chef that Sanji was with.
Oh, do they? It's like it's been a
Yeah,
long time
yeah.
since I've seen it, so I,
Death.
So
yeah. But that's
Zangief
cool.
or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say Zangief? You fucking say Zangief? Fucking Zangief. That needs to be a thing now. It needs to be an official
But-
thing.
But you know the thing, like, and even in the anime, they do it more so because, like, one of the things I remember that's in the anime, not the manga, but the anime was when Luffy finally gets his first wanted poster, and how everyone's like, you know, getting it through like the male fucking seagull, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, a bunch of the old villains that he fought, and Captain Kuro was like chilling in a boat, like, you know, minding his own business.
And he sees
like,
the wanted
looking up, and
poster.
he's like, yo, Captain. Yeah, and he's just looking at it like, you know, and it just shows him. And even though it's so short, you get it's enough to tell you that he's gonna live that life of peace that he always said he wanted. Except he's not gonna be rich, but he's not like he seems pretty chill. So even though you only see him for like literally like 30 seconds, it's enough to tell you that, hey, because you know Luffy didn't kill him, nor was he sent to jail. So you know most people would just move on and assume, oh, I guess he'll just never come back to this village and kill everyone, right? But they actually go back and you just see him drifting in the middle of the ocean and he's just minding his own business. You know, it looked like he was just chilling and they kind of like say, hey, yo, look at this. And he's like, huh, what? Oh, okay. And, you know, that's neat. I like that. You know, I wish the MCU would do stuff unless that they don't kill off, which is like, you know, not much.
Oh, I just finished the damn drawing. Well, like, what happened to who?
And Justin Hammer, they did it with those guys.
Look, man, Netflix shows don't count.
It isn't Netflix. It was the Hail to
It
the
was
Chief.
Iron Man 2.
It wasn't Iron Man 2. It was,
You said Justin Hammer.
Yeah, Justin Hammer was in the short, but it was after Iron Man 3 because that's when they introduced the Mandarin. There's a short where they go to Iron Heights Prison, which is another location, like they say that's where they go in the Netflix series, but it's a jail for villains, and the Mandarin is there, and so is Justin Hammer. But yeah, at the end of it, like the real Mandarin, whoever they are, they kidnap the fake Mandarin.
Oh, I see. Which show is this?
That's just that still pisses me off that they set up this teaser and they still haven't done anything with it.
Yeah.
And now it's like honestly, like I don't think they're ever gonna come back to it because like what would be the point after the Thanos shit is done? It's like any villains that you know the original people face, you know, like the OGs. It's kind of like par for the course, you know.
Yeah.
Because they said, like, after this phase 4 is like a reboot, quotation marks, you know? We're just going to follow the new people. We're going to be following, you know, Captain Marvel and Adam Warlock that they're going to be introducing. You know? And it's going to be, like, just kind of, you know, going from there. There won't be, like, you know, most of the OG. I mean, they'll probably like make some cameos, I'd imagine, but you know, it's like shifting focus. But then I look back at that, you know, that short. I'm like, I feel like the only reason why they ever made that short wasn't even to say that they're gonna bring the rum Mandarin. It was just more to like make the angry fanboys like less angry by saying, okay, look, he is real. We didn't fuck it up. It's just we're not gonna use him, okay? Because how everyone was like, oh wow, they fucked up the Mandarin, like shit.
That's what I said. I won't lie. I said that they fucked up the Mandarin.
You know.
I get you. Yeah,
But
but
another thing that pissed me off about Iron Man 3 specifically, it was like
Everything.
that they clearly hinted that Tony was gonna possibly go meet the Guardians of the Galaxy because Tony becomes a Guardian of the Galaxy in the comics, and there's that scene where he's just saying like the next place to go is the stars, you know. And when I saw that, I was like, holy shit, they're gonna do it? Like, Tony's gonna go into outer space, and he's probably gonna end up into the Guardians, and he's gonna be a Guardian, and it was, and that was like, there's no way that was some sort of like accident because it's like you don't have to read the comics religiously, just like moderately read them. They know that Tony was a member of the Guardian File, and I always wanted that, and we never got it, and I thought they hinted at it, and so I was on it because not only did I not get a Mandarin from Iron Man 3, but then the hopes of him obviously never fulfilled. So when I go back to Iron Man 3, I'm like, you're just nothing but false promises.
okay, Rico. So which one did you hate more, Iron Man 3 or Iron Man 2?
I hate them both equally. Equally, it's bad for different reasons. Iron Man 2 is just bad because they didn't even try. Iron Man 3 is just as bad because they tried and they failed.
I see what you mean. I feel about him. Aaron?
Everyone,
He's not.
everyone be
What?
quiet.
Yeah. But no, what? But why are we being quiet?
Oh, just to throw you off, Arsene. That's it. But yeah, the Iron Man movies, all of them. I've hated all the Iron Man movies. I didn't like the first two Thor movies at all. It was just terrible. Of course, Thor Ragnarok was way, way better.
Oh my god, Thor Ragnarok.
It's like when they started the Dark World.
And then, there was that, and then Toga's not best girl. It's just so much stuff to say about it.
You want to talk about bad Marvel movies? It's just, to this day, I don't even want them to prove me wrong. I just don't think they could ever get worse than Thor Dark World.
Oh yeah, Thor the Dark World was... That was like the pinnacle of it all.
Iron Man 2 was like the reason why I hated Iron Man 2 was just because it just felt like a blatant commercial for
the Avengers.
and because it was just like, oh, they kept name dropping Avengers and and all that, and plus the
Avenger Initiative.
The product placement was unreal in that one, and I mean it was in there in the first one, and it was pretty obvious when he's just like, get me an American burger, and then he has like a bag of fucking BK in his hand.
I think so.
But in the second one, he's literally just chilling on top of the building, just eating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in Spider-Man 3, there's what? Rico, I'm waiting. Okay, he's not talking.
Everybody stay quiet.
Oh my god. But yeah, Aaron, you've seen Spider-Man 3, right?
Yeah. What's wrong with it?
Yeah, like that part where they're like...
It's an artwork onto itself.
I see what you mean.
What does he mean then, since you see it?
Aaron, you said it was an artwork in itself, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I really don't see what you mean. It was just an automatic response.
It was what I meant was I was being sarcastic.
Oh.
Oh my. I was gonna say, you see, it's unfair to even, all right. You know what? I'm gonna fucking do it.
Go for
Do
it.
it.
I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna defend Spider-Man 3 and prove to you why it's better than Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna
All right. I mean,
first let me address the elephant in the room and tell you why I don't like Spider-Man 2. All right.
okay.
One, people praise Spider-Man 2 as one of the best Spider-Man movies ever, but the first blatant error with that movie is them trying to make Doc Ock a sympathetic character, and to me, it doesn't work in the slightest because I feel like for someone that's such a big genius, he makes the most stupidest decisions in that movie, and they address them in the movie. It's not one of those where, uh, what is it? Like people speculate their theories. It's more like, all right, these tentacles are each sentient with their own advanced AI. Oh, well, how do you prevent them from, like controlling you? Ah, I'm glad you asked. I got this thing on, and as long as this exposed thing that's super fragile isn't damaged, I'm good. And that alone, I'm like, how can he be such a genius and he put such a like? There's no fail safe. Like for most technologies, like advanced technologies, when something breaks, yeah, there's like it'll break, but normally there's like a fail safe, like an emergency shutdown, essentially.
Yeah, like
Like
if they had advanced AI, why did you need to do patch
yeah, but I'm just saying, like it's just my first example of like how they make Doc Ock stupid. Like he's so smart, but he's stupid because it's just like he just literally points at it like this is where it is, guys. You know, and that's the only thing preventing those things from literally taking over his brain, essentially. And that alone, I was like, okay, whatever. I'll try to see past this, And then he is essentially, doing his little experiment, like, oh, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make a sun, right? His first demonstration is in front of people, and I also think that's just something so stupid. And I guess he could allude that to Doc Ock having a big ego to where he doesn't feel like he has to run tests, Because had he tested it first, obviously he would have seen how it fucked up, and he wouldn't have to have lost his wife, right? But he did it. He just said, I did the numbers. This will work. No need to test it. I'm going to show you. And again, it's just Doc Ock, who's supposed to be the smartest Spider-Man villain, hands down, being so stupid. Like, stupid.
Yeah. Also, from like a scientific standpoint, like there's no way
Yeah.
he didn't know what the worst part of it would be, yet he still did it in a place where like shards of glass.
Yeah.
would have been
Because
flying around.
his
I'm glad you
wife.
bring that up because that's another thing. This is something that if it goes wrong, even Harry, like was saying like holy shit, like if this fucks up, let's go. Harry's not the smartest guy. Like he's not stupid, but he ain't like no Otto. And like I'm thinking, I find it funny how when Doc is like on the edge, his things took over his brain. He's pure bad guy. He actually takes extra saver by building it up in an abandoned like warehouse is inside his own apartment, like essentially, and like a building with like people not just in the building, but like busy ass street right outside, and you're gonna experiment with a sun. you know? Like again, just another example of him being stupid, like really stupid. And the fact that Harry's his prime investor, I'm thinking like Harry literally owns a laboratory. Why aren't they doing this shit in a fucking laboratory? Like yeah, there'll still be people there, but like it ain't no fucking studio apartment. When you're messing with something like this, he ain't fucking making toys. He's fucking building a sun. And then it's just that dumb ass shit that like really gets to me, and one thing that other bothers me too is how for some reason they make Peter also just a bumbling idiot, and I don't understand why. Like he's doing more stupid, clumsy shit in the second movie as Peter, even before Peters or whatever, than he did in Spider-Man 1 before he had his powers.
Which was unexplained.
Like the whole, and it bothers me because like for example, he's delivering the pizzas, right? And like, he gets there and he gets to the closet and he comes out and he's just fumbling around with the broom for like five, and it's supposed to be like, oh, haha, look how funny this is. But I'm like, he's fucking bumbling around like a fucking idiot, and it's something that he's being more clumsy with than he was before. And this is the second movie, and it's just bothering me because I'm like, this is fucking, what's going on? Why are you still such a dork? Like Spider-Man, like once he becomes Spider-Man, he starts building up his confidence. Like, yeah, he's like a little bit dorky, but he's not like super like fucking introverted all of a sudden,
Yeah.
And,
Though I did enjoy the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I hate Tobey Maguire acting in those movies though, because every line is so flat and like there's hardly any enthusiasm behind it.
Yeah, I know, but
What's the monologue?
I still enjoyed it
Like,
regardless.
Like every 20 minutes, he's like monologuing to himself about what it means to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, but like his monologues are so cringy when you hear them, because like it sounds like someone recorded like their high school English project or something.
Though
it's so it grinds against my ears just hearing like phoning it in.
If I gotta be honest with something, I like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and the movies themselves were pretty terrible. And of course the ones with Andrew Garfield weren't the best. They were very terrible. And I want to say that the new Tom Holland Spider-Man is not without faults, because I love the actor and the way he portrays Spider-Man himself, but the way that the character has been written in the storyline in the new MCU, I don't like, because they've taken away a lot of what makes Spider-Man so great, which is his genius and intellect, and they've kind of taken that all away from him by giving him like basically butt buddies with Tony Stark, which I find very annoying.
Well, I mean, the smart Peter that you're thinking about doesn't even exist until like his mid-20s. This is still 15-year-old Peter.
Yeah, but even then,
yeah.
He doesn't like. He has the costume created by like Tony Stark. I mean, like it would have been nice if that could have been a later on thing where it's like, because I know Robert Downey Jr. wants to stop playing Iron Man, but he wants to stop with the whole like his own solo movies. But every once in a while he comes in and we see like small interactions, and then we see a progression of him getting better and better stuff. But it's like he gets an automatic badass suit and that's it. Like even when he gets his own movie, it's just automatic badass suit. Yeah, we see his his little like jigger rig suit later on in the movie for like all of 10 seconds, but it would have been nice to see his like showing the intellect that he has.
But he doesn't have it yet. He's still like young. Like look, let me tell you this. Like I've read many of the Spider-Mans. I read hundreds of Amazing Spider-Man, like dozens and dozens of Spectacular, all of Ultimate. When Peter's still in high school, he is pretty smart enough to make his own web fluid, smart enough to, dick around with it, think of good moves. But he doesn't get to the super techie side of it, like where he starts making actual gadgets, like all that bullcrap, until he is like well past high school. Like he is already a full grown. He starts doing that.
But like even then, just give him like the basics. Then why? I don't want fucking Tony Stark holding Spider-Man's hand throughout the entire thing. I want Spider-Man to be a little bit more independent. Like he doesn't need all the high-tech gadgets. I mean, he was known for that, like you said, later on. But we're just now getting him. I don't know why we need all that high-tech stuff right now. It would be nice to see.
Like, I get how they kind of threw that off with Infinity War, but, like, I think the main point of Homecoming was to prove that he didn't need the tech. That's why he turned down the suit. That's why
Oh yeah.
Like, even though he does have, like, a fancy suit, it's better than the rags he had. He turned down the technology because he'd rather rely on his own abilities and improve on his own skills until he's ready for it.
Yeah, but like grenade webs, shock webs, all that kind of shit. Like seriously, instant kill mode on your suit. Like,
but you know he doesn't. He only figured out that stuff because they hacked into the suit. He was still using it well. Before.
Technically, his friend tacked into the suit. He didn't even do it.
But what I'm saying though is that like the suit. Even though he has those options now, he's still not even really using them.
And he also has his own Jarvis. Like Spider-Man doesn't need a Jarvis. Why does he need Jarvis?
Because like that's the alternative to the monologue, I guess.
I guess, but I don't want.
Talking to himself.
Basically, what he is on the outside, people don't see or hear the voice. He's basically just talking to himself.
Which is what he would do in the context that he would actually talk to himself.
I'd prefer him actually talking to himself. He's doing like a Deku kind of thing. No, I'd prefer him to be doing like something like Deku.
Down on a building, talking out loud. You know, it's not easy being a hero.
No, fuck that. I don't want him monologuing like just small things, not like my Uncle Ben. He died.
All right, here's what we'll do for you, Aaron. We'll go ahead and hire do cringy voiceover for Tom Holland scenes.
I'll like have him say something funny or I don't know. God damn. Like every once in a while, he just says something like he's just talking to himself, but he's not like being serious or brooding about it. He's just being a smartass about it.
Like every other MC hero?
I don't know about every other one, but
every MCU hero has that moment. They kind of just like talk to themselves for like 1 second, and it's like normally a smartass comment.
Like what?
Most of the time after they get their butt kicked.
Oh. No, just like in general. Just talking to himself like randomly. Like what Deku does in My Hero, where he just starts like monologuing to himself.
Yeah, but he's talking out loud.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He'd be talking out loud.
You just said you didn't want him to do that. You
No.
said you didn't want him to actually monologue.
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, I'm like multitasking here, but yes.
Oh, you're multitasking. What are you doing? Still drawing?
Trying to submit all the artwork and name it and download porn and all that kind of stuff.
So it seems that Aaron would have preferred that they just hurried up and gave us an adult Peter Parker.
Yes.
And my argument to that is we can get that as soon as they perfect a young Peter Parker, which they never did until now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because Tobey Maguire was poop. And even at that, he was only high school Peter Parker for the first movie, and then suddenly it's, I got 2 jobs, out of school. And Andrew Garfield was he was just a shitty Peter Parker. He was a decent Spider-Man as far as with the Spider-Man scenes, but Peter Parker was like you're not even like an outcast. You're just a dick.
Yeah, I didn't like the Andrew Garfield Peter Parker.
And like how in the gym he just like slam dunks and breaks the whole court and like no one says anything.
Right? And we're just like, alright, that's cool. Or no, there's the one time where he throws the football and it hits the fucking goalpost and it bends it.
Look, the one thing that bothers me the most about Garfield is that fucking his hair. There's no way that's going under that mask.
That's
like,
what I'm.
Star. Like, there's no way that's going under that mask without it getting in his fucking eyes, or without his mask having some weird lump on the top of it. And when he takes it off and his hair's still like fine, I'm like, no.
I need realism in my. I need realism in my Spider-Man. Their hair is totally off. Fuck this.
Like, but it's just one of those where it's like, the biggest issue with Amazing Spider-Man was they got a pretty boy to play Peter Parker. I'm like, no. Like, he could become pretty later. But like, when I see him there, he's just kind of like minding his own business. He's not even picked on. He just kind of has it come. Like, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, he was like legit like pissed on, like he got his shit kicked in for no reason. Andrew Garfield, Peter Parker was kind of like, yeah, I mean, honest too.
Okay,
what?
Now that you mentioned hair, now I'm wondering, like in Infinity Wars, how did Tom Holland's hair stay so poofy and volumey, like after he took off the mask?
Fred wants to know his secrets. Does he use Tresemme? Or is it Dove for Men?
Vibranium.
Vibranium. He uses.
Maybe
What are those?
Maybe the mask comes with a bald cap inside.
Possibly. It's possible.
Yeah, but like, now that I think about it, like in Wakanda, do they use vibranium to make shampoo? Because like, now that I think about it, they use vibranium for like everything.
Yes, that's why I said vibranium. The joke is anything can be answered with vibranium. They could literally say like they could bring back old villains and be like, how did they come back? Oh, they stole vibranium and they used it to heal them. I'm like, oh, okay.
Pretty much. They were like taking injured people and curing them with vibranium. I'm like, what? When was this a thing?
Vibranium is literally like just their fucking. I forget the word for it. But
MacGuffin?
Cheat code?
It's like they could literally do anything. And
Sir Ex
say,
Machina, I think. I think the word is Ex Machina. There you go.
That's it. That's a good one. That's a good word right there. Like I'm serious. Like I swear to you, if they were to bring back like fucking, I don't know,
The Mandarin?
Killmonger. If they were to bring back Killmonger, he's just a popular villain and they wanted to come back, right? They could easily just be like, oh yeah, vibranium. And we have no choice but to accept it because they've already pretty much said, oh yeah, vibranium could like essentially cure everything, even death, pretty much.
Or they could like use the thing they used to bring back Coulson for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. That was like magic.
No, it was actually science.
Magic.
They use some alien Google bullshit.
Wait, has anyone actually seen how they brought back Coulson?
No.
Yeah, then they could deal with
Magic.
the devil.
No, like...
Yeah. They talk to Ghost Rider and he talks to, the devil and they bring back Coulson.
No, because like in season 1, they
no, Fred, like, because that's how they did it. They revealed in season 4 that it was actually a lie and a Ghost Rider.
Oh. Well, I'm not that far in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., never mind.
Oh yeah, we'll spoil it then.
Yeah.
If anyone still watches the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for some reason.
By the way, that was a total lie, but like, see how easily I was able to convince them?
Well, I mean, you had a good backup, because it's like I said, I never saw, like, that far into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, neither did most people that have common sense.
Yeah, but still, somehow enough people watched to where they made it to 4 seasons.
That doesn't mean shit.
Well, I mean,
Fred,
like, Knight Rider didn't even make it past the first.
Fred, that doesn't mean shit, Fred. People like Jersey Shore got like what, like 8 seasons. All right.
And that's
Does that mean that
I don't
it's
even know
something
why.
like what all that matters to people is entertainment, and for Agents of Shield, it was just people watching it because they wanted to see like, choreographed like fight scenes and stuff. And let me tell you, watch scenes I've seen in there, like I've seen better fight choreography in episodes of not CS, Criminal Minds and shit like that.
BRB.
You know, no,
You're not excused from this table, young man.
Wait, who wants to leave?
but everyone be quiet.
We're gonna finish your green beans in silence.
Look,
Perfect.
I'm just saying, Spider-Man 2 is bad. Okay, bad. Spider-Man 3 is better. And you know what? I'll prove that to you when Aaron comes back.
Good.
Oh, Aaron left?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't know.
He said he'll be right back.
Oh, I didn't hear him. Yeah.
That was an excellent.
I hate you.
I love you too, Rico.
I hate you.
That was,
Yeah. So does everyone else.
I just like want to like crumble your album into a ball and like swallow it.
What the
Dude, you
fuck?
should totally do that.
Why though? Unnecessary technical foul. If anything, Rico, you could die from that. Fred's album.
Would you bring him back?
Fred's album is no, we couldn't because vibranium isn't real. You bastard!
I know, but like, there's
You
still a lot of people
fool!
who think Wakanda is real.
Because people are stupid and they'll believe in anything.
Yeah. I
All
know.
right, so I'm just saying that Spider-Man 3 is a better Spider-Man movie.
Spider-Man: Homecoming is better than all of them, though.
All right. Spider-Man Homecoming can't even hold a candle to Spider-Man 3.
Oh, really? Is that the case?
I mean,
Yeah, and let me prove it to you right now. No, I'm kidding. No, but Spider-Man 3 is better than Spider-Man 2. And just one thing that's super obvious that everyone can agree with is that Sandman is the much better villain than Otto in the second movie. Because as far as like trying to make him sympathetic, he is more sympathetic and easier to be sympathetic because his accident wasn't of his own volition accident, whereas Otto's accident was kind of like, you're a dumbass and you let your ego get the better of you. Like, it's hard to feel bad for Ott when he could have easily stopped it, but he was like, no! Like, shut it down. No! Work! Watch! And then he gets his wife killed, and we're supposed to feel bad for him when everyone was telling him, like, he should stop, and he was like, nah. Whereas Sandman was just more like, especially when he found out later that he was pretty much, he didn't even mean to kill Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben, like, had not killed Uncle Ben that night, he probably would have started changing his life because apparently, like, fucking Naruto and just one conversation can make someone rethink their life choices, you know? But, like, you see that he clearly regrets killing Uncle Ben. You see that it's not like he wanted to be a sand person. He just was trying to get away and he fucked up. The first thing he tells people is like, I don't want to hurt you. And like, yeah, he ends up doing a lot of damage. But like, in his defense, he was like super like pushed to it. But yeah, he's still like, doing wrong things and he's stealing money, all that bull crap. And that's obviously wrong. But it's just more like he's not doing it for like greed or wealth. He's literally doing it for his daughter, which doesn't justify it, but at least tells you that as a villain, he's not one of those where, he wants to prove he's the best or he just wants to like destroy good people and stuff like that, Like essentially, you could assume that once he just got the money he needed, he would have just gave it to his daughter and then been off, So that alone is like he's a much better villain. People always shit on Tobey Maguire or not to Peter Parker when he gets a symbiote suit and how like he starts acting all, how he does in that movie. And and my defense to that is, yeah, he's acting goofy. Yeah, it's kind of cringy. But if you think about the lore of the
Lore of.
symbiote,
Oh yeah, the lore of the symbiote is awesome.
well,
They're not even called symbiotes. They're actually their species race is called the Clintar.
Yeah, and they came from War World.
Yep.
so the symbiote
Clintar.
is
No, it's symbiote.
the symbiote
Symbiote.
amplify.
Be a night.
It's supposed to amplify like your worst parts up tenfold, right? Which is why when Eddie Brock gets it, like, and he has hatred, it amplifies it by like tenfold to make it like super evil, right? Because that's what the symbiote does. Like, it amplifies like your bad stuff to like, because it feeds off that. Because it's a living organism that feeds on that shit, like a parasite. And
Or like your ex-girlfriend.
and when you see Peter, acting like that goofball, acting like, I guess you could say, kind of misogynistic and all that. Yeah, it's kind of like cringy to look at, but then you have to realize that Peter is genuinely such a good guy that even when you amplify his worst traits, he's still not a bad person, Like, the worst he does is, like, he's just, like, catcalling, essentially,
Cringy.
Like, and, like, it's cringy, but that's because he's still, Peter. Like, he's still young, awkward, so, like, even when we amplify his bad traits, but tenfold influence, he's still awkward because he's Peter. And that just proves how much of a genuine good guy he is, because even with a literal evil force trying to make him do bad things, he's not doing, like, bad things, He's just kind of being an asshole, but that's about as far as it goes. Whereas the second Eddie gets it, suddenly it's like fucking evil incarnate, So that's why when people say that whole dance scene in general is literally just a spoof of the Spider-Man 2, where that song starts playing or whatever, and like he gave up being Spider-Man and all that. Yeah,
It was an amazing scene.
About.
Very empowering. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and that whole dance scene is literally just like a spoof of that scene for Spider-Man 2, And again, it's just Peter being goofy and stuff and all that, and that's as bad as Peter can ever get. That's just worse that he can ever be, because that's just how good of a person he is at heart, to where he can't really do anything worse.
Except in the comic books, where he kills Mary Jane with his sperm. It's pretty bad. Pretty evil.
Well, I mean,
so evil.
They brought her back.
They always do.
But
I'm just saying that's an actual
I'm just
thing.
saying that the reason why it's cringy is because it's supposed to be cringy. It's not cringy like by accident. They did it on purpose, and that's good. It was good.
It was an intentional thing, therefore making it good.
Yes, because people thought it was cringy because, it's bad acting, but like it's like they forget that about the character of Peter and how the symbiote works, and it makes perfect sense why he would act like that and why he would feel like that. You know.
I think they should have too many people turn off their brains whenever they see movies.
Fred,
or like how you
quiet.
turn your brain every time you see anything.
That's you pretty much at anything, Fred.
24/7, I know.
I'm done with the goddamn thing, yay.
Yeah.
But
Spider-Man 3 memes reviewing pleasure.
Are you gonna pull up some Spider-Man 3 memes on the Discord? No.
Oh, before I forget, guys, did you know that there's going to be a sequel to the Pick of Destiny?
Yes.
That's like
wait, what?
Old news.
What happened?
Yeah, Black announced earlier this month that there's going to be a sequel to Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, and
Alright.
he's going to try and have it released by October. but that's all we know. We don't know if it's a sequel, if it's like,
Yeah, 15 years.
yeah.
Right? Though Blackjack is still hilarious. I still find him as an hilarious actor.
He was in the new Gorillaz music video.
Was he really?
What?
Yeah.
What music video?
So,
Gorillas, Fred.
so
Gorillas.
You know the Gang Green Man from the Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, the leader Ace, the guy with the shades, skinny guy.
Uh huh.
He's the new guitarist for Gorillaz.
Random.
Yeah.
But he fits in. He like.
It was very random. We're gonna have that guy be.
Fred, can I just say something? I'm not gonna be excited for a Tenacious D movie when Tenacious D is like a relic of the past and doesn't hold up.
I don't know, I just played the metal on Guitar Hero today.
Yeah, dude, I love playing that song. Metal. It comes from hell. And fuck you, Rico. Do you think that? I hear people singing songs from that movie all the time. I was going to lunch, or to my break at work, and I heard someone sing this. Yeah, it comes from the movie. Therefore, the movie in itself, it's like, so what? No. It comes from the movie. If the movie hadn't existed, then you wouldn't get the song. The movie is amazing.
It is.
No, they would have wrote the song anyway.
Like, I was even jamming Tenacious D earlier today when I was driving people around with Uber.
Every time I like act like I'm arguing with my friends, I sing to them, dude, I totally miss you, I totally miss you, I totally miss you, dude, I totally miss you, all the fucked up things you do.
Will I watch the new Tenacious D movie? Fuck no. Will I listen to the soundtrack? Probably.
I love the Tenacious D movies. Will it be tits or dicks? Fucking lifts up his shirt. I choose tits.
Yes. And then like friggin' Master Exploder. Like, I love how like in the scene when he's like going all higher pitch and everything.
I feel like
and he points.
I feel like the premise of the movie for Tenacious D was Jack Black thinking, how can we make a movie and just jam as many music video ideas as we possibly can into it. Like the Sasquatch song. Fucking love that part in the movie.
The Sasquatch one was so random. It fits so well in the moment.
It's pretty much the entire premise of the movie was just like, how many music videos can we fit into this one song or into this one movie?
Isn't it kind of?
Did you guys see the HBO series though? It's the Tenacious D one.
No, I didn't watch TV or HBO, so.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a Tenacious D TV show. It had like one season.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me.
I gotta look that up.
I love Jack Black's music.
So who do y'all think the villain is gonna be?
There was no villain last time. It was just the devil, but he wasn't like the main. He wasn't the main antagonist throughout the entire film. There was no.
Well, what I mean is like, who do you think there's gonna be another Rock-Off?
I think it'll be the.
Fred, you're asking stupid questions. Get some actual questions and then come back to me, please.
It'll be the friends they made along the way.
Yeah, like the pizza guy. He was cool.
I gotcha.
Fucking, will there be another Rock-Off? What the fuck? Who cares? I'm pretty sure that the entire movie is just going to be them getting themselves into precarious, like, situations where they'll end up singing their way out of it. Like they always do. It's a musical. And I fucking hated that I had to argue with my ex-girlfriend about that. Like, she was just like, what's your favorite musical? And I was just like, oh, Pick a Destiny, totally. My favorite musical. And she was just like, oh, that's not a musical? And I was just like, how is that not a musical? She's like, because there's no musical numbers in it. And I was just like, that's bullshit because there is musical numbers in it. And she was just like, well, and I was just like, just because there's not a fucking group of people dancing to a fucking tune and acting like a bunch of assholes doesn't mean it's not a fucking musical. There is parts where they break out into song and get themselves out of a situation through singing. That is a musical. Fred, stop typing your fat fingers, you fuck! I heard you! You tap and type with such vigor. I can hear every single keyboard or key every time you type it. Slut.
Whore.
Nope, it is a musical. According to IMDb.com, it is listed as a musical in genre. So yes, it is a musical.
I didn't need it to be approved by IMDb. They're stupid anyways.
No,
He already knows it's a musical.
I already know.
Yeah.
In my heart, if someone said that The Pick of Destiny was not a musical, I would say, fuck you, it is. I wouldn't need approval by anyone. The world in itself could say it's not. The entire world could give me the evidence saying that that movie is not a musical, and I would still say it's a musical.
Okay.
Okay.
Anger. That's what that was. Slamming my milk with anger.
Dark. Brooding. That's Aaron's song.
Yes, pretty much. Rico, you're just jealous because right now that milk I was slamming was Promised Land milk.
Actually, I've already drank 2 half-gallons of that in the past 2 days.
You
So.
slut. I see how it is. I'm actually drinking the normal milk. I'm not even drinking the chocolate milk. I wanted to try the normal
I
milk.
live on the favorite at HEB, so when I run out, I just go get more.
Well, I feel like me and Rico just could totally like just drink together and then drink more chocolate milk together. Just Promised Land chocolate milk.
What we need to do is we need to hang out. Instead of cracking open a cold one, we're just gonna crack open a half-gallon of Promised Land and fucking drink that shit.
So, do you like cold or warm milk?
Cold?
Eureka?
What?
Do you like cold or warm milk?
Cold?
Okay.
Why?
The
Who wants warm milk?
weirdo are you?
Some people like warm milk.
Because they're fucking
I want warm-
stupid, that's why.
Yeah. You know, some people like eating shit, you know?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. What kind of weirdo wants to eat fucking drink warm milk?
Santa?
Well, Santa's a fucking loser.
I mean, yeah, the world's largest toy factory. So.
Okay? He's still a fucking loser.
Okay, explain.
Even when I was a kid, I thought Santa was a loser. Like some creepy old guy that has nothing to do but give toys to children. Fucking weirdo. If some random stranger came into my house and gave me a toy, I'd be like, who the fuck are you?
So
That's how 5-year-old me talks.
I need a recent
5-year-old
picture of Rico.
I got you.
Why?
Because I wanted to get a picture of Danny DeVito and a picture of you and do a side by side.
Well, that's great. Because I already cut off all my hair.
Oh, did you? Because there's a lot of pictures of Danny DeVito here with him bald.
I got you though.
Okay. It's alright. My father said when I grow up my hair, I look like Richard Hernandez.
Look, guys, you want to talk about musicals? Alright. My favorite musical is Shrek 2. I love that.
Shrek 2?
Yeah, I like the part with what's his name? Pinocchio. The musical number.
Does
What?
it? What?
He does like a quick
Okay,
song.
doesn't have a musical.
He does a quick one. It's not like a real one, but it's like a short one.
Pinocchio has...
Fred, with your fat fucking typing, do it on your phone, you slut.
Wasn't it the distraction?
What? Are you talking about? I've seen Shrek 2 like 40 million times. Look, Like the only thing Pinocchio does of any significance in that movie was him going down the fucking.
He's wearing a
thing.
thong.
Yeah, you know
It's
that.
pink.
It's a thong. No, the briefs are not R2. Yeah, but yeah, and you know what? I don't care if anyone doesn't think it's a musical. I think it's a fucking musical because they freaking play they play and sing multiple songs throughout that whole fucking minutes a fucking song plays. Like no fucking bullshit. Like, and they're not like full songs. Some of them will be like 45 seconds or something. But like it's like every like 5-10 minutes in an hour and a half movie. It's a fucking musical.
Okay, so I take that back. It wasn't Richard Hernandez. It was Richard Ramirez. If you don't, Richard Ramirez. If you don't know who he is, he was a serial killer. Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull up Wikipedia.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
A serial killer and burglar. He had another nickname known as the Night Stalker.
Damn, and he had his own superhero. Man.
Yeah, I'll post a picture right here on the chat so y'all know what he looks like.
Sounds like my kind of dude.
My dad says when I grow up my hair I look like him, and I'm just like, thanks, Dad. You're a true guy. You're a character of all kinds.
When was the last time you actually growed out your hair, though?
It's been a wee moment.
All right. So when are we out and like drink Promised Land?
Oh, I don't know. What is it? Actually, I've been waiting for the people from Stream Me to reply. Because I messaged them back and I actually need to check my emails right now to make sure that I haven't missed out on any emails or anything like that.
I just thought like if we were to do like the podcast in person, let's say we had like a studio, right? We have like a table where we're two people on one side, two people on the other. I could just see like a big old like 2 half gallons of Promised Land in the middle, and we all have cups, and it's just like the staple drink. And I would love it if we could just get them to sponsor us. Like we have like a 5-minute segment. You ever feel thirsty and you just want that good old chalky milk to quench it? Because I would pour myself out for Promised Land in like a heartbeat. Like in a fucking heartbeat, I'd fucking sell out. Like I have a tattoo Promised Land, like the logo on the back of my fucking neck, sell out.
Sell out.
Like,
what is it? My friend's girlfriend, she likes a True Moo chocolate milk, and I was just like, oh no, you gotta get this Promised Land shit. And I let her have a sip of it, and she was just like, no, True Moo tastes better. I was like, that's because you're fucking stupid, that's why.
I people that like Borden, like I'm sorry, but like Borden chocolate milk is one of the worst chocolate milks, and I'll fight anyone on that.
I don't like Borden. Borden's not my cup of tea.
But H-E-B chocolate milk's pretty okay.
That's alright.
But I'm just like it's just something like Nesquik chocolate milk. That's booty. Nesquik is booty, straight booty. But it's just something about that Promised Land. It's just like the creaminess, the thickness, the smoothness, the taste.
Viscous.
Like it's just when you drink, when you just take a sip of Promised Land, the way it coats like
the throat
in a very pleasant. Like it's orgasmic.
Promised Land, we're gonna need some compensation for trying to sell your shit. All right, man. I'm just saying.
Like, I don't know about you, but like for me, it's so hard to just like take my time with Promised Land because like I'll try to sip it,
Yeah.
And, like the second I sip it, I'm like I need another sip, and then
Same.
I need a big gulp, and then I need 2 big gulps, and now there goes my half gallon. Every time. Like I try to savor it. I'm like, no. Like, let me savor it, you know. But it's just like I have to consume. No regrets.
Never regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
The only regret I'll ever have is the fact that I could have discovered Promised Land sooner. All those years of not drinking Promised Land. Dude, if they ever found out that they had a sale at HEB for Promised Land, like, I'd just fill up a cart. And, like, I know milk doesn't... I'll finish it.
Okay, so they haven't responded yet. Sadly. But I did get something from them. I already showed you all of them trying to talk to me about everything.
Yeah, just keep us updated on what you're doing.
Yeah, I know. I should probably check my spam just in case, but...
Please. Yeah, I turned my brain off so much I can't even say nothing on them.
Do you know what we're talking about, Fred?
Yeah, you were just talking about the chocolate milk. But like it got so quiet, and then like it got quiet for like longer than 3 seconds. So I said the first thing that came to mind.
That you have herpes. Hey, I mean, John, have you had some of that Promised Land chocolate milk? I'm just saying.
I don't drink horrible.
Oh no, you didn't. Oh fuck no, you didn't, John.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna go get my car keys real quick.
Did you say fuck chocolate milk? Fuck chocolate milk.
Like, look, there's a saying that, you know, those are fighting words, you know, in the whole, like, no, like, that's, no, like, I would rather you insult my mother, who I love from the bottom of my heart, than insult my chocolate milk.
Look,
Like,
I'm Team Edward Elric. So,
I was gonna have to fucking get up and slap you all the way from San Marcos. I was like, dude, you were just Team Jacob if anything. God damn it, John. Team Jacob.
Team Edward Elric. Fuck book.
I'm team, fucking no peer pressure a woman. Between 2 men.
Yeah. My toes still look pink.
Well, look, John, like I can't, I'm not even, like, mad or angry. It's just more like, I just have to kick your ass because, like, it's just a response. And I'm not even going to be angry about it or at all, you know? I'm still in a good mood. But you insulted my chocolate milk and I just can't let that slide, you know? Like, I'm sorry, you know? I'm going to have to kick your ass. You know, it's not personal. But yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass because it's personal.
Well, you made it personal.
Oh yeah, well, just send me the bill when, you know, your broken bones are fixed.
I'll send you the bill for my shoes that I'm gonna have to replace after I kick your ass.
I want to kick your ass.
I know your ass is gonna be kicked.
Okay. Not only am I gonna kick your ass, but then about like 2 hours later, Aaron's gonna finally be here, and then he's gonna. And then I'm gonna go kick Fred's ass.
What did I do?
Yeah, Fred, be quiet.
What did you do? Like, Fred, like, you want to just go with, or do you want me to add up weeks? Because today alone, I can already count like 3 or 4. So, what do you want?
So yeah, we could totally fight. Who are we fighting?
Yeah, we're gonna make it official. Like, I know Rico doesn't want it, but we're gonna sell tickets.
We're gonna
What?
So wait, who's?
Dude.
I think we should have a tournament style fight. Me and Rico, I feel like Rico should go against John, and I should go against Fred.
No, but that's an automatic win on your side.
Well, I mean, there has to be a main event, and it has to be a good one. Unless we go Fred versus John, and then me versus Rico on the first fights, and then the winners from those fights proceed. But I don't want to be an asshole to you, Fred, but I've seen the way you throw a punch, and I feel like John would kick your ass.
Yeah, I think I can take John. I honestly think I think I can take John.
I'm sorry, I don't think you could. You may have a little bit of a size advantage, but I feel like John's stronger than you are.
Yeah, but like,
I just feel like John could take you down, and I don't want to have to beat John. I can't do that.
you don't have to be John.
That would be emotionally taxing on my part.
Maybe, but you know, it makes really for some good drama.
It would be.
Oh yeah, I would. Like,
If we weren't, we could go into a Yu-Gi-Oh style tournament and beat each other that way with our decks.
yeah. I feel like I would lose just because I have a small deck.
Ah, my eyeball. Where did everyone go?
Sorry, I was distracted because I was watching a clip of the best girl from Persona 5.
That's the teacher, right?
Yeah, and I'm not making a joke. Like, I was like in the conversation, and then I was like on Facebook, and then I just saw the clip, and I just stopped watching it, and it was like, like my head just like focused in on her because her debut, but like her maid debut where they hire her as the maid, and it was amazing, and like I jacked off to it at least 30 times already.
Jesus Christ.
Hey man, like I don't know what's up with you assuming I'm all about like lollies and traps, but like my personal favorites are mature women.
Oh, are they really?
Like as far as like
'Cause I was-
waifu, like I want to marry her waifu.
Oh, I was gonna say because I was on Hentai Haven a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I could tell his love wasn't sincere because he doesn't have a lolly waifu. He hasn't named the lolly waifu.
What?
He
Sorry,
never.
I was distracted again because the clip started replaying by itself.
Yeah.
I'm not making a joke. That's like actually what happened. I'm sorry. I'm gonna close my phone. Okay, what did you say?
No, but you named no lolly waifu.
Yeah, because lolis, they're not meant for looting. They're meant for protecting, and I had to learn that. You know.
We had to learn that. I want to see that process of learning that.
Police.
Oh, the police knocked on your door.
Yeah, that's not a joke. That actually happened.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I got a message from the FBI, or a letter from the FBI.
I don't know when the Hentai Haven got
It's a
taken
joke.
down.
Hentai Heaven has not been taken down.
I'm sorry, I mean like the lolly tags and
The tags have been taken down.
but
The material is still there. The tags have been taken down. The material is still there. I only know because I stumbled upon a Shoto on accident.
oh yeah, hey, Aaron. I got a new recommendation for you.
Okay.
All right. Did you ever see the one that had like the kid that came home after he got injured in soccer and he had sex with like all his older sisters?
I think. I don't know. I kind of skim it sometimes just to get to where I need to go to.
I'm trying to think of like, there's this company that makes these hentais and they have a very particular art style. and it's amazing. And I just, if you knew that one, it'd be like an idea to like, or give you an idea of what it is. But you'll like it because I like it, and we seem to have similar interests.
Except for
our,
yeah,
except for the what?
the lolis.
I don't watch loli hentai. I just say that as a joke.
Oh.
Lolis are for protecting.
Must protect the lolis.
We are their only chance, and they need our protection. Yeah. Watch that. There's 2 episodes of it. Thank me later.
Okay. Wait, I think I've seen it.
The 2nd episode just came out like a week ago, and it's awesome.
Hold on. Going on my phone right now. Because the name looks familiar.
Oh yeah, it's fucking phenomenal, and I love it.
So, John, what else have you done so far for your game?
Hentai.
Yeah.
He's working with Zone to make a new hentai game.
It's like a Flash game. We're going back to 2007.
Oh shit, dude! Totally, I'm for that.
Dude, do you know? Oh, look, I don't care how this makes me sound, but like, you know how proud I was when I finally mastered how to jerk it with my left hand while playing the Flash game with my right hand. Because when I was like 10 years old, that was an accomplishment for me. Because all those hentai Flash games that were around back in the day, you know, like you had to learn, and I did it. I can't do it now, but I did it then.
See, I'm naturally left-handed, so I have no disadvantage.
Yeah, the game's pretty much on standstill for now. We're kind of all sort of busy, so I'm gonna probably do some personal projects in the meantime.
Well, that's cool. The animation.
Anyway, guys, I gotta go.
Of course, you always just gotta go, Fred. God, Fred, you always just straight up leave us like that.
I'm sorry, guys. There's what?
So we got like 10 minutes left. You can't just stay for 10 minutes. You're always just like, oh guys, I gotta go. I hope you know if we end up actually live streaming over at that studio, you can't just leave us like, oh guys, I gotta go. You're fucking staying there.
I mean, if we only got 10 minutes left, then sure.
He just wanted to leave because we started talking about hentai.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
Not on my watch.
Not really. I've been up since like 6, so.
John, time for you to become late. Alright? Don't have one and don't dodge the question. Alright? What is your personal favorite hentai?
No, probably currently the one that I shared. It's like a doujinshi. I don't watch animated hentai.
Oh! That's just like...
The one with Diva and Warthog?
Yeah, there's more to it. That was like the last bit. But
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He shared it with us
pretty good.
a long time ago, Rico. A long time ago he shared this with us. Here, I think I still have it. I still have it on my computer. Hold on, I'll show you.
You want to see something weird that I find also weird, but like in a good way, and I don't know how to feel about it?
That's pretty tame.
What? Let me see. God
Yeah,
damn
but
it. Now I gotta go back. Wait,
Hey, Aaron,
is this? Wait, where's her? Is it all the way in his mouth? Is that like going all the way down his throat?
Yeah.
Kind of hot.
Yeah. Hey, but you want to see like just pure perfection? Like,
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you know, like there you go. Like that has been my phone wallpaper all week.
God damn it! Now I gotta go back again.
No, don't.
Yeah. No, what? I'll fucking kill you.
Wait, that? What is it? Is that supposed to be a guy or what?
The fuck? That's Aaron.
Oh, that's.
Persona 5.
I never finished it though.
It's the teacher. It's the teacher.
It took me a while to recognize her. Yeah.
Aaron. Hold on, let me get my car key.
He doesn't even know where I live. But this is the one John was talking about. Hold on.
Fred will give me the address. He's a trustworthy guy.
What?
You should have DM'd.
Sorry, guys, I wasn't
Fred
paying
probably
attention to the
doesn't want to see
podcast.
that.
Give me the address to
What'd
where?
you say? What'd you say? Hey, John?
Missing with that gay shit.
John.
But yeah, that's.
It's just like, I'm not even upset. It's just more like, I'm just like, I was all excited to show you this beautiful woman, and you're just like, who's that? And I was like, it's like, ouch.
Well, because John posted the Miss Me with that gay shit, and I was just like, is that supposed to be a guy? It threw me off for a bit, and it's been a long time since I played Persona.
Yeah, and I haven't played it since like about in April of last year, and I played it for 3 months straight, and I haven't touched it since. I still remember.
Yeah, but you got that far. I didn't get that far with the teacher.
It's story related. Like, you see her in the maid costume. It's part of the story.
I never beat the game. I never finished the game.
But it's like one of the second things to do.
Yeah, I never did it.
All right, give me my car keys. I want to show up with a copy of Persona 5, and we're gonna.
I already have it. I already have Persona 5. Just come over here. Just come over here with the fucking 2 gallons of Trumu, or the Trumu, fucking Promised Land, and we can play some Persona 5 together.
Here's a picture of Fred's waifu.
Okay. Jesus, the fuck is that? Fred.
Nigel Thornberry.
I know what it is, but it's just so fucking random. It's Nigel Thornberry's head on a Sailor Scout uniform.
Dun 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 dun. Look, all right. So I just John broke my heart.
How?
He shitted on Promised Land.
Yeah, he did. He did. What a dick.
You broke my heart because you didn't recognize the best girl in Persona history. Not even Persona, best video game waifu, period.
Oh,
and
I
I would
don't.
fight anyone on.
I mean, I still have my heart set on Mercy, but
Mercy is a fucking bitch compared to this woman.
I mean,
Alright.
I feel like Mercy is not loved enough. I feel like she's an underdog.
Underdog, she's the most popular and most picked character in the whole game.
Not anymore. They keep fucking nerfing her.
Even with her nerf, she's still the most picked character in that game.
No, because I'm the only one that ever when I play a fucking Overwatch, I'm the only one to pick Mercy. I'll wait and I'll let everyone else pick their roles first and their characters, and then I wait. If no one gets healer, then I get a healer.
So
And
your
that's-
experience outweighs its actual statistics that they put out.
Yes. And that means everything.
So then, by that logic, we should have Tobey Maguire playing Tom Holland for Spider-Man,
Exactly.
and then all your problems will be solved because you'll have like a 30-year-old person playing a 15-year-old, just like they did in Spider-Man 1.
Exactly. That's perfect. That sounds like a dream come true.
Look, I'm saying though, like today has just been nothing but heartbreak, and the only one that has the book in my heart today is Fred.
That's a shocking shit right there.
I thought I did.
But he's far worse. pissed me off.
When is that not a thing?
Like, and he's probably thinking, what did I do to piss him off?
No,
And, like,
I'm just like, that's not surprising.
John's
and
quiet.
he just made it worse.
He's a slut.
John is pretty slow, to be honest. Like, John suffers what we all suffer from. Sluttiness.
He's just so quiet. What a dick.
Hey, John. John?
What's up?
God damn it. Where have you been?
I'm here.
Obviously not.
Ow. Well, that's been a great podcast, guys.
Yeah.
Pretty much, y'all. It's been the hullabaloo of a podcast, John.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we. Oh well, I forgot to update those. Whatever. Yeah. You guys have a wonderful and tenacious, fucking tenacious D-Day.
Tenacious D sucks.
Tenacious D is awesome.
And we hope that we'll see you again next week on Dragon Ball Z.
Dun, 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 dun.